are once again in Farming Simulator 15. I'm the Rude Man, and we are going to farm. Let me grab my trusty controller. And let's pop over to a combine and continue where we left off in the last episode. And if you remember, we purchased 2 new fields, and we are harvesting, planting, cultivating, and everything that you can do on a farm at the same time. And let's get our other drivers going here. This seeder was running earlier. Let's get him moving again. The cultivator was running. We'll get him moving again. And let's get this guy hooked up to his spray rig. That's cool. We have a farmer with moving arms. Although, as in the last game, why did their expressions look so manic? The guy looks like an axe murderer. Look at that stare he's got in his... Oh, it's kind of scary. Alright, well, can't be helped. He's a nice guy. He just looks scary. He's the kind of guy you'd want to share a drink with. Now, we worked this spray rig in the last... Why does not the spray rig get dirty? What's that all about? That spray rig should be dirty. Tractor should be throwing mud up on it. Let's fill it up. Okay, it's full. You know, I'm thinking about it. Let's see what we've got in the silos. We have 10,000 liters of wheat. And so far we've got 8,600 liters of canola. We still have wood chips, but I don't know how to do anything with those. I don't know how you load those up. If you need a front loader, because there's no elevator for them. There's no conveyor belt. Now, it's one thing I kind of miss about course play. I don't know when the other rigs are finished working. In the course play, if you remember, in the lower left-hand corner, it would pop up that they'd finished their job. I just have to kind of jump between them now, and yeah, see, he's ready to be unloaded. I'm going to have to watch some of my videos. When I edit them, I don't really pay too much attention to see if the engine noise and the ambient noises are kind of loud, because it almost seems like I'm screaming into the microphone. And unfortunately, I've been trying to get enough of these up on the internet or on YouTube that I've been hurriedly making them. And when I edit them, I'm not editing them very closely. So for all I know, I'm busting your eardrums out. I have it turned down to about 50%, and it seems to me like in Farming Simulator, I have it down to like 25 or 30. The sound I'm talking about now. So let me see, because it does seem like the yeah. Now that I'm out and there's no engine noise, it does seem like it's pretty loud. I'm going to turn the volume down again, maybe to 30. See how that goes. You're probably thinking, God, why didn't he do that like 4 episodes ago? Okay, so this is 99%, so we might as well go and dump it out. Now, what is this place? This is the grain elevator. All right. Okay, I guess I wasn't looking close enough, but now I can see that the liters of fuel down there, I have 87. I can actually see how far the bar has moved now. For some reason, I couldn't see it before. Boy, these tractors seem to be pretty economical, because I've been driving them around God's green acres, and I still have quite a bit of fuel. And back to the combine. I haven't spent a lot of time looking at the new equipment because I haven't been in the market for anything, and I didn't want to get too over anxious about getting new equipment. But I'm thinking about stuff. If you remember, I think it was in one of the previous episodes that I was talking about being excited because I want to do everything. I want to get a new combine. I want to get a beet harvester and a potato harvester and all that kind of stuff. So I'm trying not to get over anxious. I have to tell my wife, you know, she'll say, well, you want to go down to the car dealership and just look at new cars for, you know, for what purpose? Well, just to look at the new cars and see what's out there now, what their features and stuff are. And I says, hell no, I'll end up buying one. We don't need a new car. I'm kind of that way. If I find a new toy, I gotta have it, and that's not always a good thing. Yeah, combine's getting dirty too, isn't it? Hey, that guy's the twin of the guy that was driving the fertilizer tractor. What? It's the same guy. Oh, that can't be right. Are these guys clones? It's Star Wars. They're all clones. It's the Clone War. Okay, it looks like Cedar's done. Cedar Sinai. And let's get him started up here. Do we have to cultivate that, I wonder? Or is it already cultivated when you buy them like that? I guess we'll find out, won't we? Let's see what he does. Well, it looks like he's seeding. And that tractor's dirty. Look at that. Now that is one thing I'm curious about. If and when it rains, will that wash my tractor off? Will that clean it? I don't know. Good question. Alright, before we do that, let's get this guy spread out. In all his glory. I'm going to have to move this, I can tell already. Okay. Now, let's go and see how this guy's doing. And let's run him to the other farm. I'm glad they didn't institute wither wheels on the equipment. That would be more realistic, but it's a pain. Think he's about ready to unload? Looks like it. Wow, he done already. Well, he kind of missed a spot there. Where you going, buddy? I wonder if that really makes any difference that they miss a little stretch like that. Okay, let's turn on the sprayer. And do a little bit of that. Well, it looks like it's only 2 spots. Alright, we'll take him and leave him right there. Alright, he's ready to unload. Get him unloaded and make a trip back to the farm. Wow! That's a waste of good seed. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 99%. I wonder if there's a shortcut to the farm through here. You think there is? Kind of this way? This is kind of cheating, isn't it? A little bit. Just a little bit. That's kind of funny that the only spray rig you can get is so big when the fields are so small. So this is going to be kind of interesting. This episode that I am doing right now is episode 7. I only just got the game yesterday, and it took me till late yesterday afternoon or early evening, or well, actually into the evening, before I got the first episode up. So episode 1 only came out just hours ago. I mean, it wasn't even a full day. Well, I guess it's been a full day now, because it's 11 o'clock now in the evening. But in one day, I've got 7 episodes recorded, or I will have when I finish this one. And it's all for you, because I'm afraid you guys are going to get ahead of me in the game. Oh, I'm so selfish. We can't have that. No, really, let me look and see. Pop on my other computer here and see. Yeah, episode 1 is saying I uploaded 1 day ago. Episode 2, which I did immediately after episode 1, was 21 hours ago that I uploaded it. And now, 21 hours later, I'm at episode number 7. So I've been playing a little bit of Farming Simulator 15. All for you. I know I'm trying to make you feel guilty that you're making me work this hard. You guys are just evil. What can I say? Well, I like to be punished. Whip me, beat me, take my credit cards. Alrighty, 49%. One more round, they'll finish this one off, and we'll be done harvesting. Now the next harvest is going to take a little more time, because we're going to have 5 fields. Oh, and by the way, when you play the Westbridge Hills map, it's just like it was when you played in the titanium edition, you start off with just one field, one little field by your farm, number 16. That's your only field. In this one, you get 3 fields, although they're not very big. They really aren't. But then that field that's in Westbridge Farm isn't very big either. It's a little bit bigger than this field right here, but not by much. It may or may not be as big as a combination of all 3 of these. I won't say for sure, but I don't think so. Because 30 is not a bad size field. Not 30, I'm sorry, 24. 38 and 24 are at least this size or bigger than that one in Westbridge Hills. So you only get one field, so you don't start off with anything. You get to start off with nothing. Ew, look at the graphics in that tree. Yeah, you get to start off with nothing. I'm getting nothing for Christmas, 'cause I ain't been nothing but bad. Yeah, you look at Santa's bad list, and my name's right up on top. 'Cause he gets confused between the bad list and the list that, of the reindeer. That Rudolph, he's bad again. No, Santa, you're looking at the reindeer list again. Oh. Pardon me all to hell. But anyway, I hate Christmas. I know you're saying, how could you hate Christmas? I don't really hate it. It's just not my favorite holiday. I had a rough childhood. Christmas didn't really mean too much to us. You know, we were probably we were not wealthy. I wouldn't say we were poor. We didn't have much. There are 13 kids in my family. We all worked. We worked to feed the family. All the work I did on our farm and everybody else's farms when I hired out was to feed the family. I didn't get any of it. You know, all the money I got paid, and the other kids, well, the older kids, all our money went in a pot, and that pot fed the family and bought school clothes and supplies and whatever else we needed. We didn't get to keep any money we made. We kept a little bit. I remember getting enough to go down and buy me a box of Fig Newtons. I love Fig Newtons. But anyway, we worked hard. I used to, you probably heard me say this before, I used to get up in the morning and cut asparagus until the school bus came, jump on the school bus, go to school. When I got home off the school bus, I'd run out either on the farm and work, or if I was working out, if it was fruit season, I'd be working out in the fruit trees, or in the orchards, propping trees, you know, getting up in the middle of the night when it was cold and lighting smudge pots, whatever had to be done. And that's the way it was. I didn't go to football games and basketball games. I was working. But funny part was, we weren't poor, you know, but we weren't rich either. We had to work for what we had. But that was okay. It didn't hurt any of us. But Christmas wasn't that big a deal. We didn't have a lot of money to go out and buy presents for everybody. And so we tended to we would get clothes personally. You know, we would get clothes because we needed them. And what we got for Christmas was, all right, how do you make this thing work? Turn on harvester. Wait a minute. Really? Is that what you have to do to make this thing? All right. Move pipe over trailer. Is that trailer full? Oh, no wonder. God. So anyway, when I was talking about Christmas, it's not that I hate Christmas. It's just not my favorite thing, because when we were kids, we didn't celebrate it much. We get per se. I mean, we liked Christmas. Don't get me wrong. When I was a kid, we were like any other kids, waiting for Santa Claus and all that kind of stuff. But we just didn't get much, and we didn't have much. And to me, Christmas is more than just getting; it's giving. And one of the things I've always hated about Christmas as an adult, and I shouldn't use the word hate, because I don't like the word hate, for one thing, so I shouldn't use it. I can dislike anything I want, but when you hate something, it's kind of evil. So I try not to say the word hate if I can get away with it. I say it just like everybody else because I don't think about what I'm saying. But if I think about what I'm saying, I don't like the word. As I really don't hate a lot of things. I dislike some things. But to me, like I said, hating is kind of evil. So I don't hate Christmas. The thing that bothered me about Christmas as an adult is I wanted to be able to do everything I could for people. I wanted to buy them whatever they wanted. I wanted to go out. Well, I couldn't afford to do that. You know, I struggling with a family of my own and that kind of stuff, and money's tight. And so you can't go out and buy things for people that you'd want to. I wanted to buy things for everybody. Well, think about it. 13 kids in my family. We're all adults now. We all have kids of our own. And, multiply that. There's no way that you could buy gifts for your family. The best thing we can do is call them up and wish them a Merry Christmas. Send them a greeting card or something. Because you couldn't afford to do anything for everybody. And that always bothered me. And so when Christmas came along, I always felt bad. And yes, it's me. It's up in my head. It's all in my head. But I couldn't get around that. I couldn't get around that Christmas was here. And because I couldn't celebrate it in the manner that I would like to, by giving everybody everything I could or that they wanted, it made me feel bad. And then you feel bad about feeling bad at Christmas when you're supposed to feel good. And then you get to the point where people say, well, you're missing the meaning of Christmas. I fully know what the meaning of Christmas is. But I'm an American. I was born to get stuff at Christmas, So I don't know. It's just not my favorite time of year. I tell you what, the other thing that bothered me was Christmas in October. Now here it is, barely Halloween, and Christmas stuff in some stores has already been out, for the month. People are already decorating for Christmas. Come on, give it a break. It's gotten to be too commercial, for one thing. And you heard me say that it's not my favorite. You should be around our house at Christmas. The first thing I have going in the month of December is Christmas music. I can't wait to put the Christmas music on. And, I do like Christmas for the spirit and the meaning and the day and the family and the food and the company. I enjoy that. I don't enjoy all this commercial stuff. That's what depresses me about Christmas, I think, the most. How in the hell did I get on Christmas? Anyway, let's get back to farming. It looks like the spray rig's waiting for this guy to finish up. I don't see any point in taking this guy back, I guess. So let's move him back. We got to start selling stuff because we're going to be in the hole pretty soon. I got $1,580 some dollars now. So let's take a look at what we have in wheat. 37,558 liters of wheat. And the best price for wheat is $6.56 at the grain elevator. $6.73 at the windmill. We haven't been to the windmill yet. Have we? Oh, we're going to the windmill. Alright, start some wheat loading. And then let's look at the map to see where the windmill is. Oh, it's not too far away. Oh, it's clear across the map. Well, not really. It's just west of here. Round and round we go. The farm's starting to look like a racetrack, isn't it? Alright, let's head west. I wonder if I got the combine out of the way enough for that cultivator. Hey, you know what? I just thought of a way to make sure that whether your rigs are still running or not. Just look at the map. Because look at the little steering wheels. They're moving. So you know that the tractor's still working. I didn't think about that. Cool. Alright, let's look at the map and see if this road goes all the way to the windmill. It looks like it does. We're going to take the scenic route here. I swear, it sounds like these tractors have air brakes. Like my mama used to say, don't swear. Okay, there is the windmill. That looks cool. I gotta stop saying that word. Everybody will think I live in Alaska. Uh-oh, I just took out another sign. I wonder how long it takes the game to rebuild those signs. What was that? Just a car, I guess. Alright, this must be the windmill. Alright, let's dump the load. While that's dumping, let's go over and take a look at the windmill. Ew, nice truck. A little low to the ground. Looks like a lowrider. Need a 4x. I live in Oregon. Everybody drives a 4x here. I don't care what kind of car you have. At least your first or second car is a pickup. Alright. Of course, I have to have a pickup because I have a fifth wheel to pull. But a lot of people just have pickups because they like to drive them. You don't see very many pickups in our country that are not four-wheel drive either. Of course, we spend a lot of time on the beach. You know, I drive down. In Oregon, the beachfront is actually state highway, so it's actually patrolled by state patrol. And you can drive on it. So we drive on the beaches all the time. Yeah, it's really funny to see these kids go out on the beach. Well, they're not all kids either. Some of them are so-called adults. But they'll get to having parties on the beach. And they all want to have a party on the beach and build a big bonfire, right? They don't remember that they parked their car on a beach and that there is such a thing as a high tide. And it's so funny to watch them lose their cars once in a while. I shouldn't say it's funny, but you know what I mean. Am I going to make it? Am I going to make it? I'm going to make it? Oh. Did he hit me? Or did he stop? Wouldn't that be funny if this game had collision where you actually had damage? Yeah, you thought I was going to say, oh, that'd be cool. I told you I wasn't going to say that word again for a while. I'll have to come up with a new word. Let's see, what could I say? Oh, well, that's awesome. That'd be awesome. So we're up to 6,964 with one load. That was actually a pretty good price. Whoops. Let's see how our rigs are doing. He's about halfway done. And he is pretty close to being done. And let's see, combine. Let's put that away, put this away. Pipe out, pipe out, pipe out. Okay. How do you, oh, I've still got that running. I don't want that running. Put that down. I'll run over the tent. Tent looks pretty sturdy, doesn't it? I have got to get me a steam cleaner. These dirty trucks, well, equipment. Makes them look old and well used. Alrighty, let's take this guy. Where should we park him? I tell you what, let's be a proper farmer. Take care of our equipment. Let's put him in a barn somehow. Think he'll fit in one of our sheds? Let's see if we can get him one of the sheds. There we go. I'm so used to letting Courseplay do this for me. And I'm all wore out. Alrighty. I bet you thought I fell asleep, didn't you? I was actually looking at my other monitor and I forgot that I was playing a game. I had the trigger on the accelerator going and I had a straight shot through that field and I'm just holding it, looking at the other computer, and all of a sudden I thought, wait a minute, I'm playing a game. Wake up. I'm going to finish this episode. This is going to be too much information for you, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm going to finish this episode. I'm going to start it rendering, and I'm going to go out and jump in the hot tub because it's getting chilly here at night, and I happen to have my bedroom window open in my office. With 3 or 4 computers running all day, this room stays pretty warm. So I opened up the window a little while ago, and it's cooling down real fast. And I'm wearing a pair of cargo shorts. I don't know if you know what those are. They're a pair of shorts with all the pockets in them. And so my legs and feet are getting kind of cold. So I'm going to go jump in a hot tub and warm up. And then I'm going to go to bed and get a good night's sleep and get up and make a couple dozen more of these. Because I want to stay ahead of you guys and gals. And if you're listening and you're a farm girl, give me a comment. Let me know that you're out there. Because I have this thing about people playing farming games and stuff and talking about the farmer's son. I know there's farmers' daughters out there, probably more than farmers' sons. And they're harder working, in my opinion, than most guys. So well, that's filling up. Let's go check these guys out. Man, that's a big field over there. He's still not done. He's done. All right, take you back to the farm. And let's see, I think his work is done because the other 2 fields are new. They've never been worked, so we don't need him anymore. And if I had the ability, I'd give him a bath, but I don't have the ability. I need to start paying those loans off. I owe the bank $200 grand now. Bum 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 bum. Now you got me singing Christmas songs. When I used to work at the bank, like I said, I was a commercial loan officer for Rainier Bank, and I specialized in ag loans because I was a farm boy for 2 reasons. One, I was a farm boy and I knew agriculture. The other reason I specialized in ag loans is because I don't like the big city. And so if you were a commercial loan officer and you were good at it, they would send you to the big city offices. I didn't want to be in the big city. You know, our bank was out of head office was in Seattle, and not that there's a lot of big cities in Washington State, but you know, to me, a city that has 10,000 people in it is too big. But anyway, the other reason for specializing in ag loans is I got sent to the small farming communities. So it was a little, in my opinion, it was better anyway because I was the local banker. If I was in the city, I'd just be another bank worker. All right, I'm just jumping around now. So let's take a look at what we have left. We still have 12,000 liters of wheat to sell. So I'm going to call it an episode here. I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. And I hope you enjoy your evening. And I will see you tomorrow. In the meantime, happy farming.